Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful, garbage, filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised, but if you're not into that or weird stuff in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Why, hello, my sweet little angels. I recently talked about my favorites from like the past 2 months, and I noted that I had some not so favorite products, but I didn't want to be a negative Nancy, so I decided to split the video between the two. That said, in today's video, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on products that I have tried in the last 2 months that are just really just not good. Not good. Now, y'all know I review makeup, so I try a lot of stuff. And while the majority of the makeup has been great, these products are beyond overrated and should be burned at the stake. So grab your popcorn, kids, because we're going to be reading things to filth. Full disclaimer, you may like some of the products that I'm talking about, and that's fine. That's okay. I don't. And since this is my channel, it's my rules. If you want to create a video, do it. I invite you to do so. There's plenty of room on the platform. And there should be more people that get their opinions out there that are honest and real. So I invite you to this army of being yourself. It's wonderful. But with that said, don't get weird in my comment section and get all weirdly brand loyal. Brands don't care about you. You're a dollar sign to them. Remember that, Megan. That said, let's get to roasting. Which, by the way, sorry, Megan. That was the first name that popped in my head. It could very much be Claire. Anyway, I'm gonna start with foundation, and we're gonna talk about this. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Long Foundation. I was gonna try to pronounce some stuff, but I realized I will sound like a moron. Longwear foundation. Now, this product is a medium coverage, has a natural finish, and it's supposed to have all good kinds of skincare benefits and all that stuff. Basically, at the end of the day, this is supposed to be really, really good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's supposed to be one of those your skin but better kinds of foundations, which I personally love. On one hand, this isn't terrible going on. It's almost tolerable. Like, it's not bad. But then you start to notice the flaws. Like, it's not entirely melting into the skin. It's kind of sitting on top to create this weird layer of paste. Okay, weird, but yeah, I could work with that. However, it doesn't stop there. It dries so rapidly that it starts to encase me like cement. Almost to the point where you could perch me on the roof to scare birds. And listen, that could be okay. But 1, I'm afraid of heights. 2, I don't want to be shit on. But I think the most annoying thing about this foundation is the buildup. So like, if you want, I don't know, even coverage, you have to build it up. And by doing so, it starts to create this very weird thickish layer that you can actually pick off. Now, for salad purposes, I think this is actually kind of cool. I'm turning into my very own Parmesan crisp. But from a makeup perspective, it's fucked up. It is. Now, of course, you can baste yourself with some setting spray, aka bukkaking yourself every 20 minutes or so. But that won't help you much, my friend. No. Because you're gonna get to the point where you're so dry that even with the sheer amount of movement in your face to, I don't know, show emotions, you will start to crack and fade. So yeah, save yourself the $20 that this is and throw it down the toilet. Flush it away. It is the same effect, okay? The same effect. Now, moving on to powders, this one pains me, okay? This one pains me. But I'm gonna say it, I don't like the Chantecaille Lotus Perfect Blur Glow Powder. I don't like it. Mama doesn't like. This retails for $98. Yes, you heard right. $98, okay? And I did purchase this on my own. Now, the brand is kind enough to send me PR every now and again, but I don't get every launch, and that's okay. But I knew when this was being announced, I needed to pick it up. Because at the end of the day, what I was hoping for was to be I don't know, I guess a sequel to one of the best finishing powders of all time, the Perfect Blur finishing powder. Like, that is the holy grail, S tier. I have 75 of them. I love them so very much. I couldn't shut the hell up about them, and I feel like I am probably a very small catalyst for the reason why they are a permanent thing. Like to pat myself on the back about that one. Anyway. I'm an asshole. It's okay, it's fine. I was hoping that this was going to be the perfect sequel and that it was gonna be like, oh my God, Perfect Blur finishing powder, like revamped for 2022. Like, there is a God. That's what I was hoping for. And yeah, no. I think the best thing about this product is the packaging. It's pretty. That is the only good thing I can say about this product. Now this product is meant to smooth and perfect your complexion, giving you that soft focused glow and radiance. And as someone who's a dry scarecrow, I want to look radiant. I want to look like I'm alive. I want to be a real boy, okay? But unfortunately, this doesn't do that. Instead, it sits on top of your skin to create this, how do I say, lovely layer of asbestos on your face. But that's not the worst part. Do you want to know what the worst part is? Come close. There is no glow. I repeat, there is no glow, okay? I know I'm dramatic, but there is no glow. There's no fucking glow. No glow, nothing. Nothing. And for my people who watch The Real Housewives of Potomac, in the famous words of Robin Dixon, I'm so glad that Juan Dixon's not here right now, okay? That's how mad I am about this powder. This is so bad that I actually contemplating going into like a class action lawsuit. Because you can't make heavy claims and then deliver nothing. No. Not in my world. So I kind of have to ask, who the fuck do you think you are? Because this is bullshit. This is not good. No. Anyway. This could be better. This could be better. This powder, instead of it being, you know, weightless and effortless and just melting into your skin to just give you like this beautiful butter-like complexion, it's heavy, it's powdery, and makes my skin feel oh so tight. For $98, I'm mattifying myself to death. So no thank you, no. Now speaking of high-end garbage, if you want to spend $9 less, let's talk about good old Tommy Ford. The Shade and Light Illuminating Highlighting Duo. I feel like I put too many words in there. Shade and Illuminate Highlighting Duo is dumb. It's dumb, and I feel like an asshole for buying it. This duo is a cream to satin formula that creates a flawless duo, or at least tries to. Now don't get me wrong, you can build up this product to get that alien slut moment, but it's forgettable though. There is nothing unique or earth-shattering about this formula. It goes on light, and when you start to buff it out, it blends into nothing. So you kind of have to do a little hand-holding to get it to where you want it to be, but by the time you get to where it is, you kind of forget what you're doing. It's like, what year is this? Is this 2027? Is there flying cars yet? Like, no? Okay. I actually looked out my window and I called out to a young child. I said, child, what day is today? And instead of them saying it's St. Crispin's Day, because that's what I wanted to hear, they just told me to go fuck myself. And that's kind of what this product is. It's basically telling me that. This formula, while yes, it's smooth, it's just underwhelming. And for the price, this should be doing backflips for me. The darker shade in the duo is kind of a very weird, like almost orange chicken. Now I'm uncooked chicken. I want to be more rotisserie chicken, but it's kind of orange on me. I don't feel right in the world. If anything, I feel like an upscale Oompa Loompa. I think the only redeeming quality about this whole thing is that at least the highlighter can be built up to be an alien slut. But again, it's not even a really like super cool color. It's bullshit. Like who cares? It's boring. $89 for what? Nothing. So yeah, like there are a million options out there that can get you the same thing, if not better, and for a fraction of the price point. So yeah, this doesn't leave a lasting impression on me by any means. So yeah, this is a no for me. Don't even get fooled by this. Normally I enjoy the powder products, but no, that's the devil. So let's move on to eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna start with the Makeup by Mario. Yes, Mario, okay. A lot of people were pressed that I'm saying it incorrectly because it's like Mario. No, it's Mario, okay? Like Super Mario Brothers. My New Yorkers can feel that in chat. Anyway, this is the Ethereal Eyes palette. You know what? Kind of meh. It's funny because when I first reviewed this, or when I talked about this, I was actually pretty favorable about it. But the more I used it, the more I started to think, is it okay? Question mark? To be fair, I hated his other palettes, so I guess in some respect, it's the best that you're gonna get. It's the best you're gonna get. His other palettes were pointless garbage, if I'm gonna be quite frank, and I am quite frank. It was garbage. So in theory, yes, this is a huge departure from that garbage shit show. But when I compare it to, say, I don't know, a good formula, it's barely there. It's like, who are you fooling, buddy? How much are you charging for this? Now, yes, you can create beautiful looks within this palette for sure. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to take that away from this palette. But the problem for me, and I find that the more I use it, there's a longevity issue, like a really bad one. And the fallout just gets incredibly worse over time. Even if I don't have my base down, I feel like I kind of have to wash my face before putting my makeup on because the glitter bukkake is real. The fallout from the mattes are disappointing. Like, it's just not good. So it's like, okay, the first few times times were fine. The longer I use it, I'm like, did you get switched in the middle of the night? What happened? Like, what the hell happened? The formula is so weird. So I don't know about you, but for $68, this should be very present and not fleeting. You know what I mean? It's so funny because I love everything that this brand has been doing. Like, I'm currently wearing the new foundation. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal! I love this. I'm obsessed with this. I've been loving the blushes and the bronzers and all that stuff. All of that's great. Lip products, wonderful. The eyeshadow palette's hot dog shit. Like, it's just bad. Also, I will say, you know, about the color story, the range is kind of meh. It's not really a good range. If you do want like a farting of dimension, you're gonna have to kind of look for other palettes to provide that, because even the darkest shade in this palette doesn't really provide all that much dimension. So again, for $68, is it worth it? Absolutely not. And had the longevity not been an issue, this wouldn't be on this list. It actually would have been on the okay list, because it's not quite still the best thing I've ever tried, but it still would have never landed on the shit list. But for $68, there's no excuse for this bitch to exit your face as fast as you put it on. So no thank you. Another eyeshadow product that just missed the mark completely is from good old Daddy ColourPop, our Lord and Savior. Oh man, I really wanted to like this one because I kind of like, I don't know, romanticize the idea of being like a one and done type of person. I like the idea of simplicity. I am a complicated little onion, but sometimes I just want to be able to slap one thing on and then run out the door. Now I have hooded eyes, right? And to be fair, I've never really found any super amazing cream shadows. Like, I feel like they're few and far between for me because of like the whole transfer situation and just not having the best longevity. And while these fall victim to that, it's so much worse than that. So the romance novel, I think that's what they're called, right? These are basically ColourPop's color sticks, but I believe the collection was called the Romance Novel or something. I was gonna pop the name right here. That was the name of it. These were included in the Pretty Please collection. And while the Pretty Please palette was fine, these are like a demonic possession. These are bad. These are causing horrible infestations in this house. If the sticks are not like thoroughly rubbing away into nothing, they almost break my eyelid apart when using them directly from the stick to the eye. So there's definitely a quality issue within some of these. And honestly, too bad I'm not in New York, because I would have just used one of these as a knife in my bag. So if anything, I should probably mail these to my mom so she could be safe on the A train. So in that regard, I guess thanks, Dad. Thanks for making a weapon. But no, seriously, these suck. Again, I just romanticize the idea of like being like a very wispy, like, oh, like a soft moment kind of a bitch. I can't get that with this. When I start to put this on and I start to like blend it out, it looks like I just took some dirt and I just did this. It's literally the same effect. But to dirt's credit, at least that's pigmented. So, you know, yeah, no. These are weapons, sending them to mom. Mom, hope you enjoy them. Anyway, the next set of products, and I say set, actually comes from the same collection, and that's Glamlight. Y'all, I want to understand the hype. I want to get the hype, man. And I haven't counted them out quite yet. I haven't. But man, oh man, they're real close. So they came out with the Scooby-Doo collection, right? Packaging was really cool. I like that. And I think maybe there's like 3 things that I'm like okay with, right? Like kind of lukewarm about. Like, they're not the best thing, but they're not the worst thing. Hence why I'm not talking about them. So I'm gonna really focus on the things that are like, whew, not good, fam. I'm gonna start with the Mascara, which I don't even have because I threw that shit in the garbage. Here's what it looked like. This was disgusting. It does everything I hate. This is a crime against humanity, and that's why I had to throw it away. Like, if I knew we were gonna be in the same room together, I think I would have lost my shit. And listen, if you got it to work for you, I don't know what you did. I don't know if it was some voodoo. I don't know if you had to make a blood sacrifice, but good for you. I couldn't get it to work for me. The mascara is sticky, which I don't even understand how that's even a thing, but it's sticky. Who would have thought, oh great, you know what's awesome? Putting glue as a mascara. I don't know. Why is that a thing? The liquid liner also in this collection, threw that out. That was bad. That was not good. The liner was runny and just annoying to use. And the end result would always look like a dirt smudge, which I would get the same effect again if I just went outside and used some dirt. And I feel like it would have been a much more pleasurable experience. I hated the brush one. I hated everything about that little liner thing. That sucked. In the garbage you go. The lipsticks, well, yes, 2 of them were fine. There was one that was so goddamn bad. I was like, if that's not a knife, I don't know what is, okay? It was so sharp and uncomfortable. I have very dry lips, right? And I need something, I'm a bitch, all right? I'm a little bougie bitch. I need something soft and pillowy and lovely. That did not, nothing. That was nothing. Nothing. I thought I was cutting my mouth open. When I did finally get it to work, the texture was so waxy and gnarly. The best way I could describe it is, I don't know. It's like the House of Wax of lipsticks. You know what I mean? Yes, the Paris Hilton movie. It was legitimately the same thing. Huge waste of time. Anyway. Now when it comes to the palette, right, it wasn't all bad. Like the green palette was fine. It's fine. But this purple palette, dude, no. Actually, I can't even really open it up because, ugh, I forgot. You have so much fallout in here. This is so bad. No. Ugh. I tried playing with this palette, right? And I kept getting the same result every time. The mattes are terrible. They're just terrible. They're patchy, they're gross, they're impossible to blend out. And it's also impossible not to use another palette because you're never gonna like the end result if you're just using the mattes. The shimmers I think are fine, but they're very crumbly and very, very messy and create a huge bukkake kind of a mess. Even though I'm getting like a ball tickling of enjoyment with the shimmers, it's like not even worth it. The palette is just, it's bad. Bad quality all around. But that's not the worst of it. I think the thing that breaks my heart is the highlighter. It's the highlighter. And this sucks because I usually love the formula of their highlighters. Like I usually think that's the best thing. But this was just straight up glitter bukkake and like not in a fun way. It was so disappointing because as soon as you start to like blend it out, it blends into nothing. Except all you have is just like these rogue sparkles that are just, ugh. Just impossible to clean. In regards to alien-esque type highlighters, this doesn't even come close. These are a goddamn farce, okay? Goddamn farce. Yeah, I said it. So yeah, I haven't sworn off the brand quite yet, but you're getting real close though, like real close. Now, moving on to mascaras. I only have one and it's from Dior. It's from Dior. This is the Dior Iconic Overcurl. Now, this wasn't terrible in the beginning. It wasn't bad. I actually really liked the color because it reminded me a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Dream Pop, the push-up lash mascara. I love that kind of brownish red color. And this is a little bit brighter, but I didn't mind the formula. So when I first started to use it, it was fine. It was good, you know, not bad. But then out of nowhere, it got so dry and uncomfortable. It started to like gum up my lashes to give me that Cynthia from the Rugrats doll. Like her hair, that's what my lashes look like. I had 3 lashes, but that wasn't even the worst of it because after like 10 minutes or so, it would start to flake off and then fall directly into my eyeball. It's like, it's so dry, it's thick, it's sticky, it's everything all at once and I hate it. And it's so funny, it's so sticky and clumpy that if I blink a little bit too long, it will attach itself. I'm not even joking. It will attach itself to the lower lashes and I have to pry my eyes open, okay? One day I was like, oh, I'm gonna need the Joe's life, okay? It was bad. So yeah, I don't know what happened. It's like air touched this. Even though I keep my makeup in a very controlled temperature, like I am very good with my stuff. I am not a slob by any means. All my shit is impeccable, okay? It's like, I don't know, it's like somebody poked holes in this and it just got all airy, but it's gross, it's bad. I don't have a reference point of other Dior show mascaras. I don't know if that's a common theme, but if it is, ew. Ew, no thank you. No, no, no. So yeah, as soon as air hits it, it kind of just turns into a sludge shit monster. So yeah, I didn't know you could put a price tag on that, but yeah, it's $29.50, so. Last but not least, let's talk about Haus Labs. And I feel so bad because I'm shocked too, because I feel like anytime I talk about Haus Labs, it's like with such like, oh, I love them. They're so wonderful. Like I literally bend over backwards for them. But honestly, I can't figure these out. I can't figure them out. The product I'm talking about are the Atomic Shake lip lacquers. To me, the only liquid lipstick worth checking out that is actually hydrating is from Urban Decay. Yes, you heard right. It's Urban Decay. Their Vice lipsticks, the new ones that came out this year, are phenomenal. And if you're looking for a hydrating liquid lipstick, which is an oxymoron, yes, I know, look for that one. The Haus Labs ones are so weird. They're so weird. First of all, I need like 1 full minute to just do this. Like, so it can dry properly. So while I look like a puckered up asshole, all right, if I don't do it long enough, this creates such a weird sticky texture that I'm actually kind of surprised flies don't directly land on it, okay? It is fly paper. My mouth turns into fly paper. The smell's a little obnoxious. It's kind of like Mason hairspray had a baby. But one of the worst things is that if you're not too careful, the formula starts to break down. The formula flakes away and you could break it off into tiny little pieces. Again, another product that can double as a snack. I love that. But the thing that really pisses me off is that the colors don't really match. Like they're kind of weird. They're so off. I feel like they don't even really match the promotional photo. It's like when I got them, I'm like, this is not the same thing that I saw online. Like you think you're getting one color and it's like, surprise bitch, you're getting something else. And the two colors that I picked, well, are incredibly basic bitch because that's what I am. When I have them on, they give me the appearance that I've been eating out of the toilet. And like, listen, I know what I do behind closed doors. I don't need you people knowing what I do, okay? That's for me to know. So yeah, this is no. Buy the Urban Decay ones. I think those are phenomenal, fantastic, wonderful, love them to pieces. This is who okayed this? And also there were so many people like, oh my God, so good. Lies. Lies. So that's pretty much it. Those are the like worst things that I've tried for the last 2 months that were just god awful. They were the things that did me dirty. Now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below the products that left you feeling unfulfilled. Let me know because I love hearing from you. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and YouTube, subscribers and members and all that stuff. Thank you so much for keeping my delicious, disgusting, trashy, really sticky, really gross, really nasty garbage but afloat. I couldn't do without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces. I just want to gobble you all up. I want you to live inside my belly so we can be one and we can have a grand old time and bloopity blop blop. I believe this is actually the last video you're going to see in 2022. That said, I hope you have a happy, healthy, safe New Year's if you are celebrating, and drink responsibly, take an Uber. If you are out, make sure you have your drink at you at all times. I feel like a mom. I'm like, let me give you all the checklist. Like, make sure you're with your friends. Just thank you so much. Y'all are sweet and wonderful, and I wouldn't be where I am without your love and support, and I thank you for that. And I am so excited for what we're gonna do in 2023. We're gonna do a little bit, we're gonna try some stuff, and I'm super excited, and I hope you are here for the ride. And yeah, just stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I wish all of you a wonderful 2023. And I'll see you real soon. All right, bye.